And a very pleasant good afternoon, everybody, from Chapmanville, West Virginia, the Danny Godby Gymnasium. Hi, everybody. I'm Brian Nost on Video Productions for our coverage this afternoon. This ought to be a good one, folks. The Wheeling Central Maroon Knights have driven down here to Logan County to take on the Chapmanville Tigers. Again, good afternoon. I'm Brian Nost. Thanks for being with us. A lot of great basketball in Logan County this weekend. Charleston Catholic and Williamstown and Logan and some other teams going at it over at Logan High School. This ball game here this afternoon, and it promises to be a pretty good one. Chapmanville comes into this ball game with a 6-5 record. Now, don't let that fool you, because they are really a better basketball team than their record shows. Their losses, one was to Fairmont Senior. That was the first game of the year. Their other losses have been at the Country Road Showcase versus Ashland. They lost down there. They also lost against Expression Prep Academy, one of those powerhouse basketball schools. Their other two losses came to North Myrtle Beach High School at the Carolina Invitational and Woodmont, South Carolina High School at the Carolina Invitational. So they have lost to some pretty good basketball programs. Now, their victories this year, they've beaten Sissonville. They beat Logan earlier on in the year, a very close game in that rivalry. They beat West Logan Christian. They beat Stratford, South Carolina. They also beat Wayne, and they beat Scott High School. Today will be a big test for the Chapmanville Tigers as they take on the 10-1 Wheeling Central Maroon Knights. Coach Mel Stevens, no stranger to successful basketball. 6 state titles in 2004, 5, 8, 9, 14, and 18. And we might add 3 state titles for Chapmanville as well, and they are the defending state champions. But back to Wheeling Central, really nice season for them so far. And again, only one loss for the Maroon Knights, and that was to the Lindsay School by 9 points. All of Wheeling Central's wins have been blowouts, with the exception of a couple were like 9-point victories. But Wheeling Central has had a very, very good season so far, and they will put it on the line today against Chapmanville. Tigers are led by Zion Blevins, a 20-point average scorer with 12 rebounds. He's a 6'7 senior. Benji Adkins, 12 points and 9 rebounds. Drew Berry has an 8-point average with 6 rebounds. Cameron Blevins, 12 and 6. And Joey Goliu, 18 and 5. So those will be the starters for Chapmanville today. On the other side of the ball, Wheeling Central, Eli Sancombe, the 6'4 sophomore. Quentin Berlinski, a 6'2 junior, will start today. Troy Anthony, 6'2 junior. Jeremy Ratliff, a 6'3 senior. And Max Oleash, a 6'5 sophomore, rounds out the starting 5. We're just a few minutes away from tip here. We're going to take a break, and we'll come back with more coverage of Chapmanville playing host to Wheeling Central. You're watching it all right here this afternoon on Video Productions.
General Stores has been serving West Virginia communities for almost 5 decades. That's nearly 50 years of providing those essential needs for your daily journey. We are so grateful to be a small part of your lives, and we want to recognize the integral part of our operation, the LG family. We know these last couple years haven't been easy, but with every sunrise and sunset, you keep us going. To the LG family, the moms, dads, sisters, brothers, sons, and daughters of West Virginia, thank you.
Because August is National Children's Eye Health Month,
we at White Eye Care want to remind you to schedule your child's back-to-school eye exam.
did you know that vision and learning are so closely linked that 60% of problem learners have an undiagnosed vision problem?
Help your child get the most out of their studies this school year.
White Eye Care understands how good vision and good performance go together. Brighten your child's eyesight and future at White Eye Care in Logan today. After all, they deserve the best.
Here at Thornhill, our goal is to provide you with the best automotive experience.
From our state-of-the-art facilities, amenities, and certified staff we call family.
You'll be offered the best experience you deserve.
We take pride in our focus for customer care, bringing the best quality and support for all of our customers' needs.
What are you waiting for? It's your time to get behind the wheel with Thornhill.
Get started now at thornhillautomotive.com.
Just tag it at Thornhill, where it's all here for you. US 119 Chapmanville and Logan, WV to Belfry, Kentucky.
Dunkin' is here with your holiday helpers. Peppermint mocha and toasted white chocolate signature lattes. A touch of delicious holiday magic to help you seize the season. Sip through the holidays with signature lattes at Dunkin'. America runs on Dunkin'.
Every bite better with Pepsi.
Today's video productions broadcast is presented in part by Circuit Judge Joshua Butcher. Joshua is proud to support the student athletes in Logan, Mingo counties. Paid for by the committee to elect Joshua Butcher, Merle Dempsey, treasurer. Again, about a couple of minutes away from tip here this afternoon on video productions in Chapmanville, West Virginia, Danny Godby Gymnasium on the campus of Chapmanville Regional High School. A lot of talk that we'll see both of these teams in Charleston in March. And I wouldn't be surprised. Again, as we said earlier, Chapmanville with a 6-5 record. However, those 5 losses have come against pretty tough competition. A lot of them on the road in holiday tournaments and things like that. And so as Chapmanville gets into the meat of their schedule here with Wheeling Central being this ball game this afternoon, if you look ahead to see what the Tigers are up to as they head out the rest of January and into February, they've got Mingo Central coming up. They have another tournament showcase, this one in Bristol, Virginia, coming up on the 20th of January. Herbert Hoover on the 23rd. The Polka Dots on the 26th. Nitro on the 30th. Winfield at home on February 2nd. Wyoming East on February 7th. The 9th of February, arch rival Logan. Mingo Central on the 13th, and then Scott on February 16th, and then that's when all the fun starts with the postseason after that. Wheeling Central, on the other hand, after today, they're going to take on Magnolia on the 16th, Lindsley School on the 13th to try and avenge an earlier loss. St. Mary's, who they just beat the other night, they'll take them on again on the 26th. 27th, Charleston Catholic, #1 team in the state, beat Williamstown last night. We'll take a break right here, and the national anthem is about to play, so sit tight. We'll be right back.
Thornhill, our goal is to provide you with the best automotive experience.
From our state-of-the-art facilities, amenities, and certified staff we call family.
You'll be offered the best experience you deserve.
We take pride in our focus for customer care, bringing the best quality and support for all of our customers' needs.
What are you waiting for? It's your time to get behind the wheel with Thornhill.
Get started now at thornhillautomotive.com.
Just tag it at Thornhill, where it's all here for you. US 119 Chapmanville and Logan, WV to Belfry, Kentucky.
We won't raise your rates just because of an accident. Sure, everyone thinks they're a good driver. But when an accident happens, with Allstate, you don't have to worry, even if it's your fault. It's called accident forgiveness, and it starts the day you sign up. You're in good hands with Allstate.
At Boone Memorial Health, we're proving that a rural health system can provide advanced care.
Working in collaboration with Marshall Orthopedics' highly respected program, we're making orthopedic care available at BMH 5 days a week.
And from sports injuries to joint replacement, we are ready to meet your orthopedic treatment needs.
It's because we care about Southern West Virginia.
And it's because we care about helping our patients live full, active lives. Boone Memorial Health. We are bringing specialty care home.
Because August is National Children's Eye Health Month,
We at White Eye Care want to remind you to schedule your child's back-to-school eye exam.
did you know that vision and learning are so closely linked that 60% of problem learners have an undiagnosed vision problem?
Help your child get the most out of their studies this school year.
White Eye Care understands how good vision and good performance go together. Brighten your child's eyesight and future at White Eye Care in Logan today. After all, they deserve the best.
Welcome back to Chapmanville High School. Video Productions coverage of Chapmanville playing host to Wheeling Central. Before the break, we were talking about Wheeling Central's remaining schedule, and I mentioned Charleston Catholic coming up on the 27th. Number one team in the state are the Charleston Catholic Crusaders, and they had they're playing in that big tournament over in Logan this weekend, and they beat Williamstown yesterday, number 2 team in the state. Held Williamstown to 9 points in the second half, and did not score in the fourth quarter at all. Nice thing going on right now. This is Officials Appreciation Week set aside by the West Virginia Secondary Schools Activities Commission. And I'm here to tell you, as a former baseball official, baseball umpire, I know that those guys don't get the love and respect that they deserve. And so it's nice to see them being recognized. Wheeling Central will take on Parkersburg South coming up on the 30th. And then Fort Fry, Notre Dame, and Williamstown, the last game of the year. Starters for Wheeling Central today, number 11, Eli Sandcombe, Quentin Berlinski, Troy Anthony, Jeremy Ratliff, and Max Oliash. And let's listen to the public address announcer as he takes care of the hometown Chapmanville Tigers. Once again, the starters for Chapmanville, number 2, Zion Blevins, 6'7" senior, Benji Adkins, 6'5" sophomore, Drew Berry, the 6'3" senior, Cameron Blevins, 5'8" junior, and Joey Gollihue, the 6'3" junior. Sandcombe, Berlinski, Anthony, Ratcliffe, and Oliash for the Maroon Knights. And we're just about set to go here from Chapmanville. Knights control it, and here we go. Tigers with it, bringing it up over the half court. That is Adkins with the basketball. Right side over to Gollihue. Now out top to Blevins. Tigers inside to Berry. Takes the shot, no good. Rejected by Max Oliash. And the ball is out of bounds and stays with Chapmanville. And a turnover by the Tigers. Back the other way. Central with the layup. No good. Rebound, Berlinski, and he is fouled as he goes to the hole. Actually, the offensive foul against Oliash, and so that's his first and the team's first. Back the other way, Cameron Blevins with the basketball across the timeline. Over to Zion, now trying to cut inside is Gollahue, and he is stood up there by number 15, Jeremy Ratliff, and creates a travel. So another turnover for Chapmanville, and back the other way. Here we go. Berlinski with the basketball for the Maroon Knights. Working right foul line extended, now out top to Troy Anthony. Sandcombe goes up, and a charge against Eli Sandcombe. That's his first, team second. Nice job there. Check out the defense from Barry. Great job. I'm not sure if it was Barry or if it was Blevins. May have been Blevins. Blevins pulls up for three, no good. Rebound, Wheeling Central. Here come the Maroon Knights. No score in this ball game so far. Three-pointer from the corner is a long three-pointer. It's too much air ball. Back the other way. Brother to brother off the glass and good. First basket of the game, Cameron Blevins. And Chapmanville takes the early lead 2-0. Left-hander from Sandcombe off the iron, no good. Rebound, Drew Berry. Back the other way, here come the Chapmanville Tigers. Benji Atkins with the basketball, now to Blevins. Works inside the paint, kicks it out to Gollahue. Gollahue for three. Gollahue for three, and it's a 5-0 lead. Nice jump fake there from Quentin Berlinski, but the turnover goes back to Chapmanville, and here comes Barry. Barry to Cameron Blevins. Pick set there by Atkins. Now to Cameron Blevins, Zion Blevins rather. Barry for three on the outside, no good. Rebound, Maroon Knights. Sandcombe gets it quickly up the floor to Radcliffe. Radcliffe over to Sandcombe again. Top of the circle. Right side, Berlinski. Trying to drive against Blevins. Can't do it. Kicks it out. And a double dribble called against Troy Anthony. And another turnover for the Maroon Knights. Checking into the ball game is Isaac Schmidt. He's replacing Jeremy Ratliff for Mel Stevens' Maroon Knights. Coach Stevens, his 21st year at the helm of the Wheeling Central basketball program. And we already talked about the 6 state championships. Inside, Zion Blevins kicks it back out. And Atkins lost it. Back the other way is Oliash, and he loses the handle. Good defense coming back from Cameron Blevins, knocking it out of bounds. It'll stay Central basketball. Sandcombe working against Gollahue. Gollahue. I got him and Oliash mixed up. It'll stay Central basketball as it goes off of Drew Berry's right leg. I want to thank both coaches, Mel Stevens and Brad Napier. They have been super helpful in getting me information this week as I was doing my game prep. And so thanks to Brad and Mel. It's always great to have coaches that believe in what we're trying to do for the kids, getting them on the internet, getting them on television. And when you have coaches that cooperate, it makes it that much nicer for the kids, and we appreciate it. Berlinski to inbound under his own basket. Oliash with it, top of the circle. He'll go left side. Three-pointer is off the mark from Troy Anthony. Chapmanville with the loose ball. Back the other way, 2-on-2. Cameron Blevins for three. Off the rim, no good. Rebound, Chapmanville. Back up strong with it is Atkins, and he can't get it to go. Central, back the other way. Sandcombe for three. Central still without a basket. And 3:22 to go here in the first quarter. Drew Berry picks up his first foul and the first team foul. Berlinski to inbound under his own bucket. Gets it all the way out to Sandcombe between the circles. Sandcombe for a long three, no good. Wheeling Central controls the rebound. Nice job by Troy Anthony. Sandcombe to Oliash, inside to Schmidt. And they're going to call the foul on Zion Blevins. Team second, Blevins first, and that will send Schmidt to the line, shooting two. Misses the first. First time we've seen either team at the line. And finally, Wheeling Central's first basket of the day. They trail at 5-1. Inside 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. Blevins has it go off of his ankle. Now he'll try to get it before it goes out of bounds. And he says it's off Wheeling Central, and the official agrees. Inside to Blevins, underneath, tries to get it to go off the glass, no good, gets his own rebound, right hand, good. Zion Blevins with his first basket of the ball game, 7-1 now in favor of Chapmanville. Blevins averages 20 a game and 12 rebounds. Schmidt with it, top of the circle, now to Sandcombe. Berlinski. Berlinski takes the three. No good. And Blevins swats it out. Nice volleyball play there to Benji Atkins. And Wheeling Central wants a timeout. And they're going to take a 30-second timeout. And while we do that, I want to remind you that today's video productions broadcast is presented in part by Circuit Judge Joshua Butcher. Joshua is proud to support the student athletes in Logan and Mingo counties. Paid for by the committee to elect Joshua Butcher, Merle Dempsey, treasurer. So Mel Stevens had seen enough. His Maroon Knights have struggled here in the first quarter. They haven't yet to get a field goal, and they trail it by 8, 9-1 here on Chapmanville's home floor. So he decided to take a 30-second timeout, talk it over with his Maroon Knight players, and let's see what he drew up in the quick timeout. Eli Dean has checked into the ball game for Wheeling Central. And he has the basketball. Now right side to Troy Anthony. Foul line extended. Nice defense by Chapmanville. 1:30 to go. Berlinski wants to drive the lane, can't do it. Now he's triple team. Gets it off to Eli Dean. He'll put the three up, and he's way short. Blevins with the rebound. Back the other way. And they'll call the charge on Benji Atkins. That was right in front of the Wheeling Central bench. And you kind of knew that that was going to get called. Brad Napier giving his Academy Award performance rendition of what he thought happened. So Central still looking for their first field goal. Berlinski and a traveling violation. Nice defense there by Zion Blevins creating the turnover. And just inside a minute to go, Tigers by 8. Great pressure defense by the Maroon Knights. Long three on the outside from Golihue's no good. Rebound Wheeling Central. Back the other way is Berlinski. He'll go behind the back and he loses it. And the loose ball by Golihue. A head out to Atkins over left side to Zion Blevins. And he wants to play for one shot with 15 seconds to go in the first quarter. Wheeling Central wanted a push off there on Blevins. Officials are letting him play. 5 seconds to go. They got to make something happen. Cameron Blevins drives inside. All alone is Benji Atkins at the buzzer. And that is going to end it after the first quarter. Chapmanville 11, Wheeling Central 1. Look at it again here real quick. Nobody is on Atkins under the glass, and it was an easy layup. 1 quarter in the books, and we'll take a break. We're coming right back. You're watching Wheeling Central and Chapmanville on Video Productions. Stay with us.
General Stores has been serving West Virginia communities for almost 5 decades. That's nearly 50 years of providing those essential needs for your daily journey. We are so grateful to be a small part of your lives, and we want to recognize the integral part of our operation, the LG family. We know these last couple years haven't been easy, but with every sunrise and sunset, you keep us going. To the LG family, the moms, dads, sisters, brothers, sons, and daughters of West Virginia, thank you.
Here at Thornhill, our goal is to provide you with the best automotive experience.
From our state-of-the-art facilities, amenities, and certified staff we call family.
You'll be offered the best experience you deserve.
We take pride in our focus for customer care, bringing the best quality and support for all of our customers' needs.
What are you waiting for? It's your time to get behind the wheel with Thornhill.
Get started now at thornhillautomotive.com.
Just tag it at Thornhill, where it's all here for you. US 119 Chapmanville and Logan, WV to Belfry, Kentucky.
Welcome back to Chapmanville, West Virginia. Our score after one, Tigers lead it 11-1 over Wheeling Central. Wheeling Central, obviously without a field goal in that first 8 minutes. You're not going to see that every day. Now Central works the outside. Three-pointer from Dean is no good. From Tyler Dean, that is. Long pass underneath to Zion Blevins, and he couldn't handle it. His foot was on the line. He actually landed out of bounds. Checking back into the ball game for Wheeling Central is Eli Sandcombe. He replaces Isaac Schmidt, who has the only point of the game for the Maroon Knights. Baseline inside, left hand, good for Jeremy Ratcliffe. First field goal of the game came at 7:22 of the second quarter for the Maroon Knights. Cameron Blevins near midcourt, picked up there by Tyler Dean. Both Dean brothers are in the ball game. Eli and a blocking call. Eli and Tyler. And Eli Dean commits his first personal. That'll send number 20 Benji Atkins to the line. Atkins averaging 12 points and 9 rebounds on the year, and that one's way too strong off the glass. Off the back of the rim, excuse me. Back into the ball game is Quentin Berlinski, replacing Troy Anthony. Second one is up and good for Adkins. 12-3 our score. A blocking foul is going to be called underneath. And that's going to go against number 20, Benji Adkins, his second. At the line for Wheeling Central is Eli Sandcombe. He hits the first of the 2-shot foul. And he makes them both. 12-5 now our score. Inside, Blevins. Nice spin move by Eli Dean. Hits the 15-footer, and it's good, 14-7. Wheeling Central starting to find some traction now as they double Blevins in the corner. Blevins gets it to Barry, and he traveled. So Wheeling Central is stepping up their defense a little bit, and they bring Max Oliash back into the ball game, and he's going to replace Eli Dean, the 6'2 senior who has 1 field goal. Nice pass inside. Nobody guarding Jeremy Ratcliffe. And he's got 4 in the quarter. Wheeling Central pulls to within 5. You knew they wouldn't stay down for long. Long 3 from Cameron Blevins, no good. Loose ball goes out off of Chapmanville, and it's going to be Central basketball. You see right there, nobody's guarding Jeremy Ratcliffe underneath, and it was an easy left-handed layup off the glass. Berlinski gets it inside to Sandcombe. Sandcombe can't handle it, but it goes off of Gollihue, and it will be Wheeling Central basketball. Drew Barry checks into the ball game. He's replacing Cam Blevins. Dean drives left hand, no good. Wheeling Central, rebound. And Eli Sandcombe sticks it back. He's got 4 in the quarter, and the Maroon Knights are within 3. Chapmanville being outscored 10-3 here in this second quarter. Sam Miller now into the ball game for Chapmanville. Long 3 from Gollihue is good. Joey Gollihue averaging 18 a game. Back the other way is Oliash, and if you blink, you're going to miss buckets on this ball game. I'm telling you. 17-13. Miller at the foul line. Now to Drew Barry. Inside, tried to get it to Trent Atkins, couldn't do it. Turnover, and back the other way, a block from Gollihue. As Wheeling Central's Eli Sandcombe tried to lay it off. There's a good look at that shot. And a timeout on the floor. We'll take one as well. Our score, Chapmanville 17, Wheeling Central 13. We're coming right back.
Because August is National Children's Eye Health Month,
we at White Eye Care want to remind you to schedule your child's back-to-school eye exam.
did you know that vision and learning are so closely linked that 60% of problem learners have an undiagnosed vision problem?
Help your child get the most out of their studies this school year.
White Eye Care understands how good vision and good performance go together. Brighten your child's eyesight and future at White Eye Care in Logan today. After all, they deserve the best.
We won't raise your rates just because of an accident. Sure, everyone thinks they're a good driver. But when an accident happens, with Allstate, you don't have to worry.
Back to live action here. Inside, shot is up and good for the Maroon Knights. Eli Sandcombe, and he's fouled. Joey Gollihue commits his first, and that'll be a and one situation. Tyler Dean comes off the floor. Sandcombe makes it a 1-point game. Gollihue for way downtown. Three, no good. Zion Blevins with the rebound and the foul. Shot is good, and they're going to call it on Sandcombe. So Blevins to try to make it a three-point play here with 3:35 to go in the first half. Everybody from Chapmanville so confident he'll make it. Nobody's underneath. He does. Isaac Schmidt back into the ball game, giving Eli Sandcombe a rest. Sandcombe, nice offensive output, 7 points in this quarter. Ole Ash throws it underneath for Schmidt, but it's too tall, and Schmidt can't get to a turnover. Wheeling Central. Gollihue to bring it up against Troy Anthony. Gollihue running jumper, way too long. Not the best of shot selections there from Gollihue. Ratcliffe with it, now over to Berlinski. Berlinski working against Blevins. Berlinski goes up against Blevins, and Cameron will commit the foul before the shot. It's his first. Again, the foul was on the floor, so Wheeling Central will inbound under their own basket. Radcliffe from the corner, no good. Rebound, Zion Blevins. Out to Drew Berry, and here come the Tigers. Wheeling Central back on defense. Nice job there from the Maroon Knights. Blevins working against Troy Anthony. Now Gollihue with another three, and he just hasn't found the shot. Gollihue has had a couple of threes in this ball game, and that's it. Seems like all he's shooting. Central with a turnover, and then Chapmanville gets it right back off of Central, and it's Chapmanville's basketball with 2:12 to go. Fast and furious action here in this first half from Chapmanville, West Virginia. Tigers clinging to a 4-point lead. It was 11-1 after the first quarter. Gollihue for another three. Inside to Ratcliffe, left side now, long three for Troy Anthony. And it's a 1-point game. Drew Berry for three, back the other way, no good. Wheeling Central had position. Schmidt against Blevins, and he got the rebound. And a foul is going to be called out front. I think that's on Cameron Blevins. It is, his second. Was not a shooting situation, so Wheeling Central will have a side out. Jeremy Ratcliffe to inbound. Nice pump fake there, but an air ball from Troy Anthony. They're going to call the foul on Jeremy Ratcliffe. Mel Stevens and the entire Wheeling Central contingent wanted a jump ball. The official didn't see it that way. We're inside a minute. Wheeling Central always travels pretty well. And I understand they came down last night, yesterday afternoon actually, and they went over to Logan to watch all that basketball going on over at Logan High School. As Gollahue throws it away. Coach Mel Stevens said they came down to watch Williamstown and Charleston Catholic. And it was Charleston Catholic's night last night for sure. Gollahue, spin move against Oliash, no good. Rebound, Ratcliffe. 25 seconds to go. Troy Anthony with the basketball. Now to Berlinski. Wheeling Central trying to take their first lead of the day. Shot is up, no good, and a foul against Schmidt underneath. He was a little too aggressive going after that loose ball. So Isaac Schmidt commits his first foul of the ball game. 1 point lead, 20-19 in favor of the Tigers. They have the ball with 7.2 to go. And they're trying to get it inbound, and 5-second violation. And so it will be Wheeling Central's basketball under their own basket with 6.8 to go. Actually, that clock should be reset, I would think. If it's a 5-second violation, that means he never got it in. I think maybe that's what the officials are discussing right now, is to put 7.2 back on the clock. So far, that ain't happening. Put me. So the officials, there we go, we're back to 7.2, which is what was on the clock before the 5-second violation. Now it's down to 6.3. So now the official explaining to Mel Stevens. I'm just confused because if it was a 5-second violation and no time came off the clock, it should be at 7.2. Inside, layup, no good. Rebound, Chapmanville, and that's the way the first half will end. Tigers 20, Wheeling Central 19, and a big quarter for the Maroon Knights. We'll come back and talk about it. But for right now, you can enjoy these messages. Thanks for being here with us on Video Productions. We're coming back in just a few minutes.
General Stores has been serving West Virginia communities for almost 5 decades. We are so grateful to be a small part of your lives, and we want to recognize the integral part of our operation, the LG family. You keep us going. Thank you.
I'm Dr. Chad Lavender. My fertilized ACL technique has gained national and international attention. It all started here on a small football field in West Virginia. That's where my passion to help athletes and others began. I personally have had 19 different states and locations that patients have traveled from for this ACL reconstruction.
Here at Thornhill, our goal is to provide you with the best automotive experience.
From our state-of-the-art facilities, amenities, and certified staff we call family.
You'll be offered the best experience you deserve.
We take pride in our focus for customer care, bringing the best quality and support for all of our customers' needs.
What are you waiting for? It's your time to get behind the wheel with Thornhill.
Get started now at thornhillautomotive.com.
Just tag it at Thornhill, where it's all here for you. US 119 Chapmanville and Logan, WV to Belfry, Kentucky.
Dunkin' is here with your holiday helpers. Peppermint mocha and toasted white chocolate signature lattes. A touch of delicious holiday magic to help you seize the season. Sip through the holidays with signature lattes at Dunkin'. America runs on Dunkin'.
The Tint Guy has big news. The newest location is now open in Barboursville. Voted best in the Valley since 2020. Getting your windows tinted is now twice as easy. Go to the best, The Tint Guy.
Hey, Tint Guy here. Come see us at our new location in Barboursville.
At Hanley Funeral Home, we offer unique opportunities for families to create healing moments after loss. With over 55 years of experience serving the Boone, Logan, and Lincoln communities, our staff will help you discover ways to pay tribute, whether that be at a burial service at one of our cemeteries or a personalized lasting memorial. Visit us at www.handleyfh.com or call 304-369-0718. The Handley family of business thanks you for your support.
Little General Stores has been serving West Virginia communities for almost 5 decades. That's nearly 50 years of providing those essential needs for your daily journey. We are so grateful to be a small part of your lives, and we want to recognize the integral part of our operation, the LG family. We know these last couple years haven't been easy, but with every sunrise and sunset, you keep us going. To the LG family, the moms, dads, sisters, brothers, sons, and daughters of West Virginia, thank you.
Because August is National Children's Eye Health Month,
we at White Eye Care want to remind you to schedule your child's back-to-school eye exam.
Did you know that vision and learning are so closely linked that 60% of problem learners have an undiagnosed vision problem?
Help your child get the most out of their studies this school year.
White Eye Care understands how good vision and good performance go together. Brighten your child's eyesight and future at White Eye Care in Logan today. After all, they deserve the best.
We won't raise your rates just because of an accident. Sure, everyone thinks they're a good driver. But when an accident happens, with Allstate, you don't have to worry, even if it's your fault. It's called accident forgiveness, and it starts the day you sign up. You're in good hands with Allstate.
General Stores has been serving West Virginia communities for almost 5 decades. That's nearly 50 years of providing those essential needs for your daily journey. We are so grateful to be a small part of your lives, and we want to recognize the integral part of our operation, the LG family. We know these last couple years haven't been easy, but with every sunrise and sunset, you keep us going. To the LG family, the moms, dads, sisters, brothers, sons, and daughters of West Virginia, thank you.
Because August is National Children's Eye Health Month,
we at White Eye Care want to remind you to schedule your child's back-to-school eye exam.
did you know that vision and learning are so closely linked that 60% of problem learners have an undiagnosed vision problem?
Help your child get the most out of their studies this school year.
White Eye Care understands how good vision and good performance go together. Brighten your child's eyesight and future at White Eye Care in Logan today. After all, they deserve the best.
Here at Thornhill, our goal is to provide you with the best automotive experience.
From our state-of-the-art facilities, amenities, and certified staff we call family.
You'll be offered the best experience you deserve.
We take pride in our focus for customer care, bringing the best quality and support for all of our customers' needs.
What are you waiting for? It's your time to get behind the wheel with Thornhill.
Get started now at thornhillautomotive.com.
Just tag it at Thornhill, where it's all here for you. US 119 Chapmanville and Logan, WV to Belfry, Kentucky.
Dunkin' is here with your holiday helpers. Peppermint mocha and toasted white chocolate signature lattes. A touch of delicious holiday magic to help you seize the season. Sip through the holidays with signature lattes at Dunkin'. America runs on Dunkin'.
Every bite better with Pepsi.
Today's video productions broadcast is presented in part by Circuit Judge Joshua Butcher. Joshua is proud to support the student athletes in Logan, Mingo counties. Paid for by the committee to elect Joshua Butcher, Merle Dempsey, treasurer. We are at the half here in Chapmanville, West Virginia, and the Tigers lead it by 1, 20-19. After the first quarter, it was 11-1. It was all Chapmanville. And in that second quarter, Wheeling Central came alive and outscored the Tigers 18-9. For Chapmanville, they are led by, it's a real balanced attack, actually. Zion Blevins with 7 points in that first half. Benji Atkins with 5. Cameron Blevins with 2. Joey Gollihue with 6. He has a couple of three-pointers, and that's it for a total of 20. For the Wheeling Central Maroon Knights, all of their scoring basically came in the second quarter, with the exception of the one Isaac Schmidt free throw in that first quarter. But Eli Sandcombe had a good quarter with 7 points, 3 from Troy Anthony, 4 from Jeremy Ratcliffe, Max Oliash with 2 points in that second quarter, Eli Dean with 2, for a total of 19. And that's how we will start the second half here from Chapmanville. Again, we're glad you're with us here this afternoon on Video Productions. Brian Nost from Chapmanville, West Virginia. Tigers have it as they start the second half. Cam Blevins down to Gollihue on the left side. Now out top to Atkins. Blevins to his brother on the baseline, and it's good. Cameron to Zion, and Chapmanville with the first bucket of the second half. And a nice block by Gollihue as Sandcombe went to the hole. Gollihue, long pass cross court. Running layup is good. And Chapmanville's come out with some speed here in the second half. Oliash out top to Quentin Berlinski, and he threw it away. Back the other way. Here come the Tigers. No look pass to Barry. It's good. And the first 6 points belong to Chapmanville, and they're running and gunning here in this third quarter. You have to feel like that was Brad Napier's plan at halftime, is to come out and pick up the tempo. And that's exactly what they've done, and they've scored the first 6 points. Sandcombe inside, no good. Rebound, Gollihue. Right side with it, that's Benji Atkins. Now over to Drew Berry, back to Atkins. He'll dribble inside. Now kick it out to Joey Gollihue. Berry right side to Blevins. Now back out top, and they'll reset. Benji Atkins with it. Again, Chapmanville being patient here on this possession after 6 quick baskets or 6 quick points. Gollihue from way downtown. It's going to be short. Berlinski with the rebound. Inside to Oli. Max Oliash is up and good. 26-21, first points of the quarter for Wheeling Central. Going to keep shooting until he makes them, and finally Joey Gollihue did. Nice three-pointer there from Gollihue, who averages 18 a game. Central working the ball on the perimeter. Troy Anthony goes inside, takes the shot, no good. And Sandcombe is there for the loose ball rebound and the stick back. Not a good job of boxing out there from Chapmanville. Back the other way, three-pointer. Up and no good from Blevins, but Gollihue is there for the putback. He's got 5 in the quarter. Inside pass to Oliash, it's good. 6'5" sophomore, he's hard to stop when he's in the paint. Six-point ball game in favor of Chapmanville. Zion Blevins down low, turns around, jump shot is good. Blevins with 11 points in the ball game. Oleash again, uncontested on the baseline. You cannot let that big kid camp out on the baseline underneath the basket because he's going to burn you. And he's got 6 points in this third quarter. And a turnover. Berlinski can't handle it. It goes off of his right knee and out of bounds. It'll be Tiger basketball. Troy Anthony will sit down for Wheeling Central. And Tyler Dean checks in, the 6'2 junior, number 3. Oleash with the rejection. Atkins tried to put it back, couldn't get it to go. Long three is no good from Jeremy Ratcliffe, way too strong. Gollihue with the loose ball rebound. He'll go coast to coast, and he's going to be fouled. And he is slow to get up as he goes to the hole. That foul is against number 3, Tyler Dean, his first of the day. Gollihue was limping as he came off the floor at halftime at the end of the second quarter. But he still wants to shoot, I'll tell you that. Missed that three-pointer. Back the other way, Dean with it after the long baseball pass. Out top, three-pointer attempt from Berlinski is no good. Zion Blevins with the rebound, 1:49 to go in a fast-paced third quarter. Cam Blevins for 3, got it. Cameron Blevins with a three-pointer, and it's a 9-point game just like that. Zion Blevins commits his second foul of the day. Long three is up and good for Eli Sandcolm. Makes it a 6-point game. Drew Berry with it. Now out top to Cameron Blevins. Berry kind of quiet in this ball game. Just 2 points, and those are here in the third. Cameron Blevins, long three, nothing but net. Oh, blocking foul on the other end. That's on Benji Atkins. Let's look at that again. Atkins, boy, I tell you, that was close, man. That was close. And Gollihue, again, as I said, he was hurting earlier. And now he's going to get taken out. Sam Miller will come in for him. Favoring that right ankle. Must not be hurt too bad because Brad Napier was kind of smiling as he walked him back to the bench. He may have gotten hit where you don't want to get hit. Can't tell you that for sure, but I'm just guessing. Those south of the border shots are not fun. Sandcolm missed them both. Back the other way, and a nice rejection there from Tyler Dean. He got back on defense. It was an easy layup. Coming up on 30 to go in the third. 9-point game as Chapmanville has kind of pulled out a little bit here in the third. Sandcolm for 3, no good. Wheeling Central fights for it, and they have the loose ball. Sandcolm. And a traveling violation as Sandcombe tried to get it to a cutting Isaac Schmidt. Jeremy Ratcliffe will get a breather. Eli Dean checks into the ball game. 5 seconds to go here in the third. Cameron Blevins is going to be fouled. And that'll go against number 12, Quentin Berlinski. So 1.8. And Barry left all alone for a three at the buzzer, and he got it. Just as I said, Barry was quiet. Check this out. Nobody covers him. There he don't shoot it. Yeah, nothing but net. Our score at the end of three, it's 42-30. We'll take a break. We're coming right back.
Because August is National Children's Eye Health Month,
we at White Eye Care want to remind you to schedule your child's back-to-school eye exam.
Did you know that vision and learning are so closely linked that 60% of problem learners have an undiagnosed vision problem?
Help your child get the most out of their studies this school year.
White Eye Care understands how good vision and good performance go together. Brighten your child's eyesight and future at White Eye Care in Logan today. After all, they deserve the best.
Here at Thornhill, our goal is to provide you with the best automotive experience.
From our state-of-the-art facilities, amenities, and certified staff we call family.
You'll be
Today's Video Productions broadcast is presented in part by Circuit Judge Joshua Butcher. Joshua is proud to support the student athletes in Logan, Mingo counties. And this ad paid for by the committee to elect Joshua Butcher, Merle Dempsey, treasurer. All right, we start the fourth. And Chapmanville with a little bit of distance between themselves and Wheeling Central now in that third quarter. Atkins called for his fourth. (22-11) in that third quarter in favor of Chapmanville. And another foul, this time on Trenton Atkins, who just checked into the ball game. So tempo favors the Tigers. And another foul by Chapmanville. And that one is going to get called on Drew Berry. Everybody in the building that's wearing orange wanted a jump ball. But it's a shooting situation now for Schmidt. He makes the first. Drew Berry's second. Sam Miller with the rebound. Now back the other way. Here come the Tigers. Cam Blevins just inside the three-point line. Cameron Blevins picking up where he left off in that third quarter. Long three from Sandcombe won't go. Sandcombe, excuse me. Pass back the other way, that's Sam Miller, and he's going to be fouled by Quentin Berlinski, his second. Look at Cameron Blevins just inside the three-point arc with that last bucket. Dean and Schmidt will take a seat now for Mel Stevens. So Berlinski, Sandcombe, Dean, Oleash, and Dean for Wheeling Central, and back the other way, Oleash off the glass. Troy Anthony, excuse me, I said Dean, and then I meant Anthony. 44-33 in favor of the Tigers. Zion Blevins working against Sandcombe, taking his time. And why not? They have an 11-point lead. Cameron Blevins is fouled by Berlinski, his third. Berlinski wanted a offensive foul, and he may have gotten it had he not knocked him in the head before he got fouled. Chapmanville basketball. Trenton Adkins tried to get it into Zion Blevins. It got knocked out of bounds. Nice job by the Tigers keeping it on their side of the floor so there was not an over and back violation. And a timeout taken by Chapmanville. 30-second timeout. And again, we want to thank Circuit Judge Joshua Butcher. Today's video productions broadcast is presented in part by Circuit Judge Joshua Butcher. Josh is proud to support the student athletes in Logan, Mingo counties. I want to let everybody know that it was paid for by the committee to elect Joshua Butcher, Merle Dempsey, treasurer. Back to live action here in Chapmanville. Danny Godby Gymnasium on the campus of Chapmanville High School. "11-point Tiger lead. Gollihue is checked back into the ball game, and he's fouled with the little 8-footer. And they're going to call it on Troy Anthony. Gollihue still has a little bit of a hitch in his giddy-up, but he got three the hard way right there. Biggest lead of the ball game now for Chapmanville. It's 14, 47-33. And Central has not been able to combat the tempo. That Chapmanville's been dishing out. Central had a really, really good second quarter, but other than that, it's been all Tigers. And as I say that, Sandcombe drives the lane left hand and lays it in easily. 12-point ball game. And you got to think that the Tigers are just going to take their time. Everybody playing perimeter basketball right now. Drew Berry with it. You don't know how bad I want to say Drew Barrymore. You just have no idea how bad I want to say that. Cameron Blevins. Now to Drew Berry for three. No good. And nobody for the rebound. So Wheeling Central says, we'll take it. 2-on-4 Central against Chapmanville. And Central cannot take advantage. Three-pointer by Troy Anthony was off of the support, the cables that help hold the goal in place, so it goes back to Chapmanville inside 4:45. Jeremy Ratcliffe up off the bench for Mel Stevens. He'll check in here, the next dead ball. Inside to Berry. Drew Berry with 7 in the ball game. Sandcolm drives, shot, no good. Gets his own rebound with a little help from Oliash and stays Central basketball. So Ratcliffe checks in for Eli Dean. And Sandcolm with a 3 and a quick timeout from Wheeling Central. It's a 30-second timeout. And Mel Stevens wanted to talk things over with his guys after that three-pointer. So good ball game so far, but that third quarter, Chapmanville pulled away. They've had the lead the entire game. Halftime, Wheeling Central cut it to 1 at 20-19, and then Chapmanville came out in the third quarter like a house of fire, and they outscored the Maroon Knights 22-11. And they've kept that distance pretty much. It's an 11-point ball game now after that three-pointer from Eli Sandcolm. So 49-38. Wheeling Central coming off of a timeout here, trailing by 11. And let's see what the Maroon Knights are going to do. And it's going to be, I can tell you right now, it's going to be pressure defense all the way. Jump ball on the floor, alternating possession. And it's going to stay Tiger basketball. You know Central's going to play a press now. They have to. When they do that, that leaves guys open. Dean with the 3, Berry with the 3, no good. And an offensive foul called against Quentin Berlinski. That's his 4th. He shoved off going to the hole. Again, pressure defense from Wheeling Central. And when that happens, you get guys that are left open, as I said. And Gollihue with the easy layup after he was camped out under his own bucket. Cameron Blevin's going to get called for the foul there. That's his 3rd. You watch here, the long pass. Nobody's on Gollihue. Berlinski with the valiant effort to try and defend that shot, but he couldn't do it. Now back the other way. Sandcolm is at the line shooting 2. Sandcolm with 18 in the ball game. And Zion Blevins with the rebound. Timeout, Chapmanville. Full timeout, we'll take one as well. With our score 51-39, 3:20 to go in the ball game. We'll be back right after this.
We won't raise your rates just because of an accident. Sure, everyone thinks they're a good driver. But when an accident happens, with Allstate, you don't have to worry, even if it's your fault. It's called accident forgiveness, and it starts the day you sign up. You're in good hands with Allstate.
At Boone Memorial Health, we're proving that a rural health system can provide advanced care. As a pediatrician, I'm dedicated to supporting the healthy growth of children throughout the community. From preventative care to treatment when they're sick, I'm here to meet a child's medical needs from the time they're born through their teen years. It's because we care about Southern West Virginia, and it's because we know that your child is your everything. Boone Memorial Health, we're bringing specialty care home.
3:20 to go in the ball game. We're back to live action here on Video Productions coverage of Chapmanville Wheeling Central. Live from Chapmanville, West Virginia, I'm Brian Nost. And in the second half, it has been all Tigers after Wheeling Central dominated the second quarter to pull to within one. Blevins inside and a block. That foul going to go against number 14, Troy Anthony, his second. That's going to send Blevins to the line, Cameron Blevins. 12 points so far today. Let's make it 13. He averages 12, so there you go. Just hit his average. Got them both. 14-point game inside 3 minutes. Gollihue defending. Pass is up and good for Max Oliash, and another quick timeout for Mel Stevens. This will be a full. We'll keep it right here. Been a good ball game. Again, if you're just joining us, Chapmanville got out to an 11-1 lead after the first quarter, and then Wheeling Central said, okay, time to play ball, and they came back with an 18-9 run in the second quarter. And so at the end of 16 minutes, it was Chapmanville 20, Wheeling Central 19. But in the third quarter, Chapmanville came out with a very high-tempo offense, scored the first 6 points of the second half, and they haven't looked back since. They outscored the Maroon Knights 22-11 in that third quarter. And basically now in the fourth, they're just kind of trading buckets. 12-point game with 2:45 to go. So let's see what Coach Stevens, in his 21st season with the Maroon Knights. See him standing right there in the right-hand corner of your screen. See what he has dialed up. Chapmanville can't get it in. Turnover. So whatever Coach Stevens drew up, it worked. Tigers with the rebound. Back the other way, Gollihue. Off the glass and good, and he's fouled. Joey Gollihue. Sandcombe commits his third. Gollihue at the line. He'll shoot one. Nice job by Zion Blevins. Timeout taken by Brad Napier. We'll take one as well. Our score, 55-41 with 2:16 to go. We're coming right back. Stay with us.
Because August is National Children's Eye Health Month,
we at White Eye Care want to remind you to schedule your child's back-to-school eye exam.
Did you know that vision and learning are so closely linked that 60% of problem learners have an undiagnosed vision problem?
Help your child get the most out of their studies this school year.
White Eye Care understands how good vision and good performance go together. Brighten your child's eyesight and future at White Eye Care in Logan today. After all, they deserve the best.
At Hanley Funeral Home, we offer unique opportunities for families to create healing moments after loss. With over 55 years of experience serving the Boone, Logan, and Lincoln communities, our staff will help you discover ways to pay tribute, whether that be at a burial service at one of our cemeteries or a personalized lasting memorial. Visit us at www.handleyfh.com or call 304-369-0718. The Handley family.
Back to live action here in Chapmanville. Wheeling Central with that press creates another turnover. Berlinski checks back into the ball game now, and he replaces Tyler Dean. Berlinski has been inbounding the ball the whole game for Wheeling Central. Sandcombe for three. And another timeout. That's a full. We'll take one as well. 2:01 to go in the ball game. 55-44. Central's chipping away at it. Stay with us. We're coming right back right here on Video Productions.
We won't raise your rates just because of an accident. Sure, everyone thinks they're a good driver. But when an accident happens, with Allstate, you don't have to worry, even if it's your fault. It's called accident forgiveness, and it starts the day you sign up. You're in good hands with Allstate.
At Boone Memorial Health, we're proving that a rural health system can provide advanced care. As a pediatrician, I'm dedicated to supporting the healthy growth of children throughout the community. From preventative care to treatment when they're sick, I'm here to meet a child's medical needs from the time they're born through their teen years. It's because we care about Southern West Virginia, and it's because we know that your child is your everything. Boone Memorial Health, we're bringing specialty care home.
Back to live action here in Chapmanville. A lot of basketball left to be played. Inside 2 minutes, each team still has one timeout remaining. And now Chapmanville slowing things down, making Wheeling Central play defense. There's a trap and a turnover. Central couldn't handle it, and Cameron Blevins to the hole, and he's fouled. Foul will go against Tyler Dean, his second. And Cam Blevins is having himself a half. $14 points in this second half for Cameron Blevins after only 2 in the first half. And he's got a chance to make a 3-point play here. Back the other way. Sandcombe goes to the hole, and he's going to be fouled by Zion Blevins, his third. Sandcombe at the line with $1:33 to go, shooting 2. First one's up and good. Troy Anthony's taking a seat, and he'll be replaced by Isaac Schmidt. Sandcombe makes them both. 12-point game. Again, press by Central. Chapmanville does a nice job of breaking it. Now they're spreading it out. They can feel it. Central doesn't have any recourse but the foul to stop the clock. And there it is. Jeremy Radcliffe, his second. So at the line for Chapmanville, number 20, Benji Adkins, averaging 12 points on the year. He's got 5 tonight. Isaac Schmidt will take a seat. Missed them both. Wheeling Central back quickly. Three-pointer. No good and out of bounds. Chapmanville basketball with 52.9 to go in the ball game. Berlinski just fouled out of the ball game. So Berlinski will leave the ball game. No points for the senior. Gets a nice hand from the Wheeling Central contingent. He'll be replaced by Eli Dean. Cameron Blevins at the line, misses the first. Gets the second. Long three from Eli Sancombe. No good. Ratcliffe on the tip in, and final timeout for the Maroon Knights. It'll be a full timeout. We'll take our final break of the game as well. 59-48 with 40 seconds to go. Stay with us. We're coming right back.
Because August is National Children's Eye Health Month,
we at White Eye Care want to remind you to schedule your child's back-to-school eye exam.
Did you know that vision and learning are so closely linked that 60% of problem learners have an undiagnosed vision problem?
Help your child get the most out of their studies this school year.
White Eye Care understands how good vision and good performance go together. Brighten your child's eyesight and future at White Eye Care in Logan today. After all, they deserve the best.
Here at Thornhill, our goal is to provide you with the best automotive experience.
From our state-of-the-art facilities, amenities, and certified staff we call family.
You'll be offered the best experience you deserve.
We take pride in our focus for customer care, bringing the best quality and support for all of our customers' needs.
What are you waiting for? It's your time to get behind the wheel with Thornhill.
Get started now at thornhillautomotive.com.
Just tag it at Thornhill, where it's all here for you. US 119 Chapmanville and Logan, WV to Belfry, Kentucky.
Back to live action here in Chapmanville. Eli Sancombe commits his fourth personal. Zion Blevins to the line. He has been really quiet in this second half. He only has 4 points, 11 for the ball game as he misses the front end of his two-shot foul. Blevins averages 20 a game and 12 rebounds, but Central's done a nice job on defending the 6'7" senior. Sancombe puts up the three ball off the glass, no good. Blevins rebound to his little brother. Off the glass and it's good. And backyard basketball being played right now, just long threes, and that'll do it. Final score, Chapmanville wins it 62-48. Chapmanville goes to 7-5 on the year. Wheeling Central drops to 10-2. And we want to thank everyone for tuning in. We want to thank all of our sponsors for tuning in this afternoon on Video Productions. My awesome producers and camera crew, we appreciate you guys, and Butch Mounts the boss. Thanks for having us this afternoon. Final score once again, Chapmanville 62, Wheeling Central 48. I'm Brian Noss for Video Productions. Thanks so much, everybody. We'll see you next time. Good night.